Welcome back, guys, and yes, today is the day that a lot of you have been waiting for because, well, it's kind of a special day. We get to start a new show, but then again, it's not really new because, well, okay, you already know by now. We're going to be watching Konosuba Season 2, and, well, I quite enjoyed Season 1. It was a very good parody of uh, fantasy genres. And even though I haven't seen that much anime, I do know quite a few fantasy films and games, and it does carry through, and the jokes hit quite nicely. And hopefully, it carries over to season 2 and only grows on basically how good the writing is and how much we care for the cast. So, I hope you're ready to join Kazuma, Aqua, Megumin, and Darkness once again in Konosuba. Wow. Kazuma really is the best Konosuba character. Spell's incorrect. Quest book has been erased. Okay, he's not. Okay, he might be the best. Depends on how you look at it. But I do like that intro because it's like starting the old 8-bit RPGs. Although I'm not sure on the cross between Konosuba and Star Wars with this scrolling text. Oh, I'd almost forgotten how it ended. Yeah, he was arrested. Although this bit, he didn't hold it too gracefully. Well, Kazuma doesn't really know how to conduct himself. Okay, well, we know how he'll do in prison. Which is a bit of an unfair accusation, but yeah, and even though it saved the town, it destroyed the House of the Lord, therefore. Haha! Well, unfortunately, you can't deny that one. So, is she. Oh, yeah, during the Succubus episode. So, was Darkness's statement just now a bit of a. Was she regretting him not taking action? Well, she does. I thought she liked public humiliation. Wow, for once they're actually standing up for Kazuma. And there you go. Everyone will now back away. Oh, trying to clear. He did actually say something along those lines. Of course, we know Megumin is always out for herself. Remember at the beginning where how she got enrolled in the party by screaming about being slimy and all this. So she tried to go along, but because she had an alibi. Wow. Well, terrorism and subversion of the state probably aren't light accusations, so. Ah. I was about to say, poor girl, because she didn't have anyone to, like, turn to or take the blame. Nope. Just pretends there's going to be dust. Not even pretending. Okay, Megumin's using explosions. Oh dear. It's not going to go well if it's Aqua. Cool. A somewhat thought out plan. So how are they going to get him out? Wow, execution. Okay. True, we never really see any like justice systems in these kind of things. A lockpick. Okay, using his skills to his advantage there, yeah. So they're just going to abandon the mansion after all that fighting they did last time. Yeah, you can't really pick that lock. But a combination lock is also just a combination lock. Just try all of the combinations. It's going to take time, but eventually you'll get it. Well, not many are going to be able to use explosion magic. Yeah, that's not the problem. Yes. Thank you. Really? It's meant to be cold now, Aqua, isn't it? A hacksaw? Cool. Okay, now where's her saw? Are you sure about that, Aqua? And how are you getting it through the bars? It's just a box. Yeah. Is she just going around the front and trying to walk in? Yep, denied. He's just gonna go back to sleep, isn't he? Yep. Not much else for him to do in this situation. She's trying to help at least. So, a lie detector. It, because he's not being fully truthful. He was a student, but he didn't go to school. He just played games all day. There we go. Telling the truth. So now he has to tell the truth, and it's actually hard to escape these hard questions. No, it wasn't. He has no real intention. Yep, that sounds like an answer that he would be truthful. Well, that would be the sounds like it sounds like it would be the truth. There we go. Cool. But he didn't actually believe it himself. I like how his voice is just. It just goes monotone. As long as he stays honest about what he says, even if it's. Oh. So now that he's kind of covered himself, kind of convinced her that he's not a terrorist. Wow, her attitude has really changed. But also kind of true. Wow, his when he's got the upper hand, he does not let go. Is she now going to run out and get him tea and pork cutlet? Well, he gets tea at least. Do they have access to a proper, like, brewing station? That's a bit mean. Yeah, he struck a nerve there. Yeah, is he going to apologise? Good, good. He got a bit cocky. There's no need to be an ass. All of them. No. No, wait. Wiz. She's technically part of the Demon King's army, so he has an affiliation with it. Yeah. He had to choose his words carefully, and yeah. He just jumped straight ahead with that one. If he just stuck it with he doesn't have any affiliation with the Demon Lord, it's fine. He's already been beheaded once. Yeah, compose yourself a bit. Have a break if you need. Technically, yes, but as it was pointed out earlier, Aqua's the problem, but also it's like a Middle Ages style, so it's not going to be a fair trial. So, because he says Kazuma's a traitor, Kazuma's a traitor. That's pretty much how it used to work. Chris, what are they going to get out of Chris? Oh, Oh, yeah. So they're just going to go and expose all the times Kazuma was a creep. Uh, the audience isn't usually meant to interfere during witness statements. Don't they get a rebuttal? However, isn't there a cross examination? No? Well, that's how the law works in this place, doesn't it? Well, they're not going to stand up for Kazuma. Well, if that's what that's the the goal of feminism to get equality. So you should be able to dropkick a female. Wow. Okay, she's putting in a lot of effort in that one. Objection! Fair enough. Okay, Aqua, don't interject. Just let Megumin make the case. Wasn't him, but it was on his orders, I guess. If the biggest problem there is a disruptive noise at night, then this. Okay. Well, why didn't this one be brought up at the beginning? How do you explain that, though? The thing's still there. If it still works, can't he just say he's not a terrorist? Couldn't he just said that in the beginning? Well, she gave up easily. Well, technically he didn't. He just used a random teleportation. So how can you even... Because he's saying it out loud. I was half expecting it to go ding, but oh well. Yep. But they're just going to find some other reason to find him guilty, aren't they? That little... There we go. That's the problem with lords and barons and people like that. They don't care about justice. I was about to say, how is he going to get out of this? So she basically just one-upped the Lord. She's like, cool, you want to listen to the Lord? Well, listen to me instead. She could have had a much better... She's handling this very diplomatically. I'll give her this. She's not doing her usual darkness routine. So now they're standing up to him when there's almost no chance of when there's no way that they can get, well, apart from getting hit in the face with a gavel, yeah, when they can't be, I can't think of the right word, but they'll stand up for Kazuma when it can't inconvenience them. With little help from you, Aqua. You didn't really help that much. Yeah, it was darkness. Unfortunately, what is this favour that she owes? Oh, is now she's thinking about it. I doubt he'd try anything too wrong if he knows that she is a very trusted friend of the king. That's what our family is. So it's not going to be what we initially think. What's all of the people now approaching? So they're now raiding the mansion. Oh. Debt collectors. Bailiffs. What has Aqua got to... Of course, her alcohol. That's what she's got to lose. And Megumin's going to blow... Not the tracksuit! His only possession from, from Japan. Wait, they took Megumin's staff? Yay, we're getting back into the original. Nothing can go right for Kazuma. And as soon as it looks like it is, 180. Of course, it's like, we know that Darkness has a good endurance, so she's going to be able to continue running. This doesn't seem to be a big just connection of random scenes. How? That's the door that you just saw, and the rocks from the beginning, they explode. Ah, oh, come on! Right. We'll just assume that it blew up and they're now free falling. And Megumin's exhausted. Yeah, this is just a storyline. Concised into a song. Yeah. They completed a quest. This is what it is. That's fucking amazing! No, I don't need to read it. It's going to be here. Putting the failure of the recording at the last minute aside, that was a good return to this world. And And we got a bit more world building in its sense. We got the fact that lords and people still abuse the power that they hold. The justice system is still flawed, but that doesn't really change too much. And the friendship that they've kind of built hasn't really changed much. You still got everyone going along to help and do what they can for Kazuma until it looks like they themselves are going to get in trouble. And then, how do we blame everything on Kazuma? And it's just one of those things that if his life wasn't at stake, then we could let it go, but oh well. It was a good first episode. I think it did well by leveling the playing field. I mean, at the end of the last season, they had the mansion. They basically had everything they needed. And now they've returned to step one. They've still got shelter, so they're one step better than the beginning of season one. But, yeah. So now how are they going to pick themselves out of the dirt? And how is Aqua going to survive without her alcohol? I've got quite a few questions, and hopefully they're going to be answered in the next episode. And I've just forgotten just how it's not really subtle, but Konosuba has its own little way of doing things, and I've got to remember to get used to that again. It's been far too long, and I'm happy to be back. And hopefully you are too. And before the second episode, I'm going to probably rewatch the entire first season again just to get things back into the swing of it, because honestly, wow, it's just fun, isn't it? So, if you liked the episode, let me know by leaving a like down below, and also a comment if you would. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And obviously, if you have already subscribed, then make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything else. And obviously, there is a link to my Twitter if you ever want to just go over there and follow along. There's also a link to Discord if you want to come and chat with other people. We've got a few people already in there, and we're having an alright time. And those of you who have been in the Discord, you kind of know what's up in regards to the future. So you're one step ahead of everyone else. But hopefully you'll join me again, because I know quite a lot of you have been waiting for this. So hopefully you don't disappoint me. Let's try and get this to quite a few likes. I'm not going to give a number because I need to know where we're at first. But join me again, and let's have fun with Konosuba.